On October 3rd, 1999, id Software has GPL'd id Tech 1, also known as the Doom engine. This meant that anyone could now use the source code in any way they pleased, including commercial use. The artwork, levels, and music, however, were not included, which meant that in order to play the game, one would still need to buy the original game files. Enter Freedoom, a project to create free content for Doom 1 and 2. Combined with the free source code of the Doom engine, this results in a Doom-based game which one is free to distribute and modify as they wish. Now, this is a very logical step to take. Creating music, sprites, animations, and textures for everyone to use is a great idea. Coupled with a new and free level set, might result in a high-quality product, a great addition to the sharing culture. But did Freedoom become that high-quality product? Well, we're here to find out. Today, we'll look specifically at Freedoom Phase 1, which is a complete conversion of Doom 1. So, what do we see? Textures seem okay, and quite in line with familiar Doom textures, made to be different but clearly resembling the original tileset. However, the first thing one notices are the zombies. While they do look a little more like actual zombies, the quality of the drawings leaves much to be desired. In fact, to me this looks like something drawn by a child. The animation when they fall just cracks me up. But seriously, what is this? Who drew this? I mean, no offense, but this looks like something a person who can't draw would come up with. Imps are now replaced with these insect-like creatures, a blend of a cockroach and the alien. Their animation is somewhat simplistic, and unlike Imps, whom we actually see hurl their projectiles at you, these guys just raise their tentacles. The falling down animation is also not very convincing, very clumsy. And here comes another type of alien, a worm. Yep, these replace the demon, as annoying as the demon, just as pink, but definitely lacking in detail and artistic sophistication. Yeah, yet another simplistic drawing, basically a walking plant. The Kakko Demon is genuinely disappointing. Look at this, looks like a floating sultan's hat. Lost Souls look like they were drawn by a 6-year-old. And I'm not berating the artists to make them feel bad, because I want them to do good. I want to really love this game, but how can anyone take this seriously if you're fighting cockroaches, worms, turbans, and skulls that look like sketches drawn in paint? I mean, seriously. What about the Hell Knight? Well, the description of the game at Doom Wiki says that the Hell Knight and Baron of Hell, listen to this, have been replaced by a large creature wearing plated armor and a beaked helmet wielding an arm cannon. Sounds very involved and promising. Yeah. To be honest, to me this looks like a white figure that shoots projectiles out of his chest. Like seriously, where do you see an arm cannon? It's just shooting out of its breast cannon. I love how it dies and collapses like a fake ghost out of bed sheets. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is the biggest disappointment of them all. You ready? The Spider Mastermind. I hate to go back to this analogy, but I kid you not, I remember drawing something like this when I was in the first grade. It doesn't inflict some serious damage though, but once you beat it, it hilariously collapses into a bunch of sticks. Now, to be fair, they did manage to create one interesting monster. The Cyber Demon is replaced with another spider-like creature, but I actually enjoyed the sounds it makes, and it looks quite decent, in fact quite scary. Listen to this. You can feel this guy's really dangerous. It behaves just like the Cyber Demon, and I really like the jerky animation. The collapse sequence is also quite nice. But in general, enemies are probably the biggest weakness of Freedoom. They're just not compelling, and they make the whole enterprise look like an amateurish attempt. And it's not like there aren't artists who've drawn really nice custom monsters. Yes, some of them are strongly derivative of the original id Software artwork, but some are not. Couldn't the Freedom Project really invest in finding strong artists? Granted, you can always go back and redo it, but so far the monsters are really poor. And the quality of drawings is only part of the problem. I mean, look, you decide to redraw the monsters so that the content is distributable. I get it. But why couldn't you just go for your version of the imp? You managed to make the textures look very much alike. Why not do the same with monsters? And who made the decision to go for this insect theme? Isn't Doom about hellish monsters? Why are we shooting down invertebrates? I strongly suspect that this is because drawing non-humanoid creatures was simpler than drawing an imp. And drawing a worm is simpler than drawing a pinky. In fact, if I imagine imps drawn in the same style as these zombies, Perhaps the cockroach is fine. But either way, I would have preferred the theme to be the same as Doom. Give me an imp. Slightly differently drawn? Sure, but I want an imp, not an insect. And give me a Kakko Demon, not this. It looks like an item you can collect. And by the way, I don't like the Doom guy's face either. This guy's a wimp. Anyway, if you want to make something that people would be able to distribute, make sure that they would also want to. Thank you.